Yay! I'm just making some tea in my hotel room. This setup isn't that bad, honestly. Like, it's my phone with hotel lighting. Hello. Welcome to my vlog again. This is like I think it's like the third time I've tried to start a vlog, but you know, you have to fail in order to know how you can improve. And not that I failed, but I just lost my motivation for the other vlogs, gosh, because I guess I just had too many ideas. But this time, today specifically, I am on location for a commercial project that I'm shooting here in New Orleans. And today was a day, all day. It was cold, it was wet, it rained, and there were children, part of the commercial, which is always a big challenge. And it was fun, it was very fun, but I think this is by far the most challenging commercial. I'm not gonna say what it is yet because I don't like to until it comes out, because I don't know. Sometimes I feel like, oh, I shouldn't have said it, and this is very weird. Like sometimes it's just contracts and I don't know. You'll see it. It'll be on my YouTube page for sure, or my Instagram. But today, long day. So like I said, it was cold and it was raining and we were outside all day. There wasn't like an area indoors where we could go and just like chill. It was like all day outside. And I mean, it was a challenge. I love it though. Like I could be there right now and perhaps I would be in a bad mood, but I'd still prefer to be there rather than not because I love it so much. And today the commercial was very challenging because it's comedy, lots of actions, lots of things that need to get done so that it's quick and the jokes are kind of settling and you have to say it in a specific way and the camera has to move. And it was a lot of dynamics between me and my son in the commercial, and you know, he had to focus and get it right, and sometimes I couldn't focus and get it right. But it was a lot of really fun actions. Like I had to catch an ice cream, I had to take this bag from the top of my car that I was driving. I loved the idea, but the execution was definitely a task. And I thought of having a vlog because I remember when I first decided that I wanted to be an actor, that I wish I could have, like I was looking for interviews and experiences, but all you can find is these really high profile actors. Like, what does Leo DiCaprio say? What does Nicole Kidman say? And I'm like, yeah, okay, they're on this different level. I would like to know, not that top level yet, but like, what is it like? Like, is the grind that I'm in the same grind that everybody else is in? You know, like, I just wanted to find more confirmation that I wasn't on the wrong path, and I could never find it. So I was like, well, then I'm gonna do it. Why wouldn't I? I mean, I wanna in a way, for as long as I can, I'm sure it won't be forever, but document my own experience because I'm really busy. I do so much, but I'm not famous, and I'm not, you know, these people that definitely work at a different pace and level, and there are a lot of hustlers like me out there, lots that aren't even on the map, and in fact there are more of us out there, and I feel like, you know, sometimes we need to make that known so that we can be like, okay, so I'm not the only one. At least that's how I feel. But today, so there were moments when I was on set that I was like, I genuinely was in physical pain. Like I was like contorted. I had to like catch this ice cream, and my son was behind, and he's behind, but I'm like I'm twisted in such a way because you have to cheat yourself for the camera, and you have to and I had to catch the ice cream in a specific way, and not to mention catch it, you know, because otherwise we have to clean up every time the ice cream fell on this like rental car. Oops. And I just remember at one point being like, I mean, my spine is hurting, but I could keep going, and you know, the environment wasn't abusive or anything. No, I'm the kind of person that I want to keep going, you know, like, let's go. And I'm until we get it perfect, I don't care what pain is in my body. But that did happen, and it was cold. We had to have all the windows down because I'm in a car, and reflection purposes, usually you have your windows down. And it's cold, and I'm just like getting frustrated because, you know, it takes two, and sometimes I would mess up, sometimes the kid would mess up, and he didn't mean to, but it's just challenging. It's a challenging thing. And sometimes I would catch it and it would be great, or I thought it would be great, but it wasn't the right time. And these are things that a lot of people don't think about. Like, a lot of people think that even people that are very ambitious and they are like, I can act, I can do this, they don't think about the applying of that, like, ambition. They don't think of the actual work. It's work. It's work. It's so much work. To get it right, to get it the quality that you want, it is not just, you know, stand in and look pretty. It's work. That you can get away with standing in and looking pretty? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Anybody can succeed in this business. Anybody. It still takes tenacity, even for people that don't give a fuck. But if you I don't know, if you have high standards for yourself, or you have an idea of the kind of work you want to do based on work you've seen, then you know that it takes work, and it takes failing, and it takes just perseverance. And I felt that today, because at one point I genuinely was like, I was kind of getting moody. I was a little exasperated because I felt like there was so much not harmonizing with me. I mean, I believe in myself really wholeheartedly. I really do. But there were moments that I was like, oh my God, I mean, it's just cold, and I'm forgetting my line because I'm so focused on getting this action right. And I'm also kind of in pain, and I really need this kid to get it right because I'm getting tired and I'm hungry. And, you know, there were just moments that I was like, oh my God. But I try never to let that show, and I don't complain. I mean, that's what I signed up for. That's what I want to do. So it was really fun. And I have another day tomorrow, which I'm always grateful for when it's more than one day. The majority of commercials I've done have been one day. I've done some that are 3 days, which is so nice. This one being 2 days, I'm extremely excited. But I'm excited to start this blog. I'm excited about sharing this vlog and continuing it, and hopefully getting, I don't know, better looks or something. Because I think this is a really good way to share what it's like. I mean, I'm hustling. I auditioned last week for 3 projects. One of them that I submitted myself, meaning I have an agent, Gravity Hill Agency. But I look for jobs. Like, I don't just wait for them to give me jobs. I go out and look for jobs. And I saw this project that sounded so ideal. I mean, it just sounded so good. But I sent my audition, and I got an email, not me directly, but anyone that had auditioned. This casting director sent a mass email saying that she extended the deadline for all of those people that submitted themselves and were asked to audition but hadn't auditioned. And I never think that's what you want to hear. Like, if I audition and a casting director comes and sends an email and says, I'm extending the deadline, it means they haven't found it yet. That's what I think. So to me, it was like, okay, well, what I did wasn't enough because they're like, we're still looking. So I went ahead and emailed the casting director and was like, I would like another chance since you have more time, since you're extending the deadline. I would like another chance. And I haven't heard back. But guess what? I'm still auditioning again. Like, I'm not. There are no rules that say you cannot do that. Like me, maybe a couple years ago, I would have totally been like, oh my God, no. And I would have been like depressed and being like, I suck. No, I'm like, I'm just gonna do it again. And I'm gonna hunt down for the right emails, plural, and submit myself again. I don't see why not. And I guess I just wanna end this vlog with that message. Like, look, sometimes you can't take no for an answer. Seriously. Like, if it's gonna be a no, even if you take no for an answer and the outcome is no, then it wasn't meant for you, but you know it because you tried and you still didn't take no for an answer. But don't just say, okay, I'll see you later. No, whatever it is that you're after, just go and know that it's gonna be work. Like, don't fall for this. I don't know what's going on social media, but this idea that life is meant to be easy. I don't know who buys this. I know we want to hear this. Like, I know we want to hear this. I want to hear this a lot. That life is supposed to be easy. But that is not true, man. I mean, look at the way we're born. We're wailing. We don't want to get out of the comfort of a warm womb that feeds us directly without us doing anything. Like, we wake up to a new reality, and it is very scary. It's so terrifying. Suddenly we're breathing. Holy fuck. You know, and change is scary. But I know that you can relate to the idea that, you know, you left something behind and it was painful and you were scared. But then you look back after a while and you were like, that was probably the best thing that ever happened to me. You know? Not to mention, like, when you work hard and you earn something, or you finish something, or you endure something, you can't tell me that that's not more satisfying than when you're just sitting and something falls on your lap. Something falling on your lap is so nice. I totally get it. But is it satisfying? Not always. More often than not, it's not. So, you know, don't take no for an answer. Go after what you want. Do let go. But know that the challenge is part of what makes life so savory. It's so nice. Rather than, I made it, I'm here, I have everything I ever wanted. You know, it doesn't make much sense. So embrace the challenge, get after it, and let me know if you want to know anything that I can share, if you have any questions. Just like I love sharing my experience because I like connecting with people. So I'm open to your suggestions and whatever it is that you want to share with me. Bye.